Ah, much better. I got like 5 health recovered from that. I forget how much health you get from urinating in Duke. I remember there was one really hilarious Duke Nukem Forever trailer where it was literally just a scene of him urinating in the urinal. You're stuck in the wall, dude. It's like, this is taking forever. Yeah, it took forever, and that was horribly, horribly disappointing. So disappointing, in fact, that, well, now Duke just has to temp in other people's games. One thing I do find amusing, though, is around 2014, I remember talking about this with some friends at the time, like, you know, because I listened to a song, there was a song by a musician called Miracle of Sound to advertise, there we go, that's the word, to advertise a game called Bulletstorm. I was like, yeah, no one even remembers that game now. And then they did a Bulletstorm remaster, and that almost immediately faded from the popular consciousness, because it is sadly just a very forgettable game. And adding Duke didn't really save anything. I mean, really, the Duke Nukem campaign, it was just... It was basically a paid mod. Honestly, the Serious Sam 3 Duke Nukem mod was vastly superior. Not only was it vastly superior, but if you played it co-op and had one of the DLCs, you could also play as Dirk Huggum, which was the little comedy character. And it's like you could literally play through Serious Sam 3 with Duke Nukem and all the cutscenes with the Dirk Huggum partner. It's like that, and that was free. And honestly, that was a lot better than Duke Nukem Forever, I'll tell you that. Serious Sam 3, you know, not having been a Serious Sam fan until very recently, Serious Sam 3 is actually a pretty decent game. I can see why some would have some problems with it. It's not as good as the first game, but then half the time nothing is ever as good as the first game in any series or any franchise, because that's where they have the maximal creative freedom, and they have the most to lose and the most to gain. You know, if they don't make the game, it will fade into obscurity, so they really put the most amount of time, the most amount of blood, sweat, and tears, you know, into making something wholly unique. Hence why Crisis 1 is much better than Crisis 2 and 3. Although Crisis 2 and 3 are not as bad as one might think. Crisis 3, you know, it doesn't have that good of a reputation. But I actually like Crisis 3. It's very short, but I really do like what they did with the Prophet character. But that is neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. Serious Sam, you know, I don't exactly know when this is going up. I don't know. I might have actually done something Serious Sam related by this point. I'm trying to decide what the next Let's Play is even going to be. I'm thinking along the lines of potentially Duke Nukem Forever, or I might do something Serious Sam related. That's the thing, because I am considering something doing some more Serious Sam stuff. I haven't done a Serious Sam review or anything about Serious Sam since the CGR Undertow days. And that is one first-person shooter franchise that I like, but don't like that much, but it's still worth... When I say I don't like it that much, I was not, like, super impressed like I was with Doom. But that doesn't mean I don't like it, either. I need to also do something Shadow Warrior related as well. There's just so many games, and so little time to work on them in. And the thing is, like, I'm not going to just do a game review where it's like 15 minutes long and I just do a brief overview of the game. Anybody, you can go to any YouTube channel and have that happen. I like to do the in-depth stuff, and that's not an easy thing to do if it's a game that I don't really feel that inspired in. So, we shall see. I thought about doing a re-review of this fairly soon. I might do a re-review of this before the year is out, but there's just so many other games I've already reviewed it. And if you watch the Let's Play, you'll see the evolution of that re-review. Okay, I finally have some rockets. And I don't need them because I need to shoot this guy and steal his health. Give me your face! The only thing I don't like about this particular segment here, and, you know, as I was talking, I didn't really recognize it, but one of the things I do recognize, though, is this is actually kind of a lazy level design here. Because What are we doing right now? Oh, it just exploded. Like, what are we doing right here? We're just shooting the same guys in this little room. I'll admit this is kind of boring. Keep in mind, I still love Doom, but Doom 2016, blah 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 blah. But you gotta admit, this is kind of tedious. It's like I shoot the guy, and some more spawn in. That was the thing about Doom original that was quite good, in that you were always moving forward. And here it's just, what the fuck is my motivation? All I'm doing is just shooting the same guys who show up, and then they die, and now what? I don't know why I suddenly went fake British there. And blast him. And blast him. Thank you. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Which, that's not suggestive at all. Alright, so now we're going to rescue yet another one of our knight buddies, who looks very Templar-esque. The Templars of Steel. And I feel like I have a sneeze coming on. It's lodged right in my right nostril. Give me all that shit! Finally, I get some fucking ammo. And see, look how cool that looks. We need more hell that looks like that. That looks less like... And that's not really a sword. What kind of sword is that? I know that's his dimensional cosmic key. Evil female laughter. That can't be good. I mean, evil, non-binary laughter. Let's just call it that. Space Marines? See, that just doesn't look... That looks a little more techno-y. Looking up close, I guess they have a different helmet. Yeah, I don't know if they changed that, but I remember it looking more like standard armor the last time I saw that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the game.
They promised me so much.
And well, I know that's supposed to be scary. You know what this honestly reminds me of? That makes me think of the brain guy in Duke Nukem. The face does. Actually, it kind of looks kind of like Krang. Yeah, I just realized that looks very much like Krang. You know? Oh no, he's shooting its dick blaster at me. I don't know if I really like the design of the Spider Mastermind. The Spider Mastermind was always kind of goofy anyway, but this one, yeah. I don't know. It just looks a little too much like Krang for my taste. Oh crap! I need to get up here. Get up! Get up! Die, Krang! Now, of course, this is something straight out of 40K, though. This is very much a 40K thing of like you sell your soul to like Tzeentch, right? Tzeentch, and like he's gonna give you superpower, right? However, his superpower usually means a terrible mutation that's gonna make you a horrible, disembodied head. The thing is, it's like this doesn't seem to imply that this is. I almost said Amberley Vale, but oh fuck, get up there! I'm probably gonna die anyway. But is that a band-aid? No, it's not. Oh, you idiot! Get back up there! Yep, and I'm dead. Oh, I should have jumped, but I didn't. Oh well, this time I'll try not to fuck up so bad. But it's not really. It doesn't really imply that this is. I can't remember her name. I've been recording for a few hours now, so I can't remember her name at the moment. Talia Winters? No, that's not her. That's a different character entirely from a different franchise. Although it's a similar concept, though. Remember, if a Vorlon wants you to be a psychic puppet, don't do it. Just don't. Don't. Because you will regret it. Oh, what the hell is her name? Olivia! Olivia Newton-John here. Thought it was a good idea to make a pact with Chaos. Only to find that, well, she gets turned into that. But there's no real implication that that's the case. She falls down dead. And then, you got that, you know? And then the thing comes out. So, I get the feeling that, like, that's not really her. That instead, that's a different creature entirely. It just sort of came about after she got sacrificed. Or maybe they use, like, her soul to animate it? I don't know. It just doesn't... If we, like, saw, like, the arms bursting out of there, then maybe. I think I'm gonna need something a little more powerful than that. Where is my chain gun? Oh, crap. Aha! Jump! Of course, this is one of those things that you have to have for a video game purpose. Where, like... Oh, crap! Shoot her in the brain! Assuming she... The music here is very good. And I'm out of ammo. That's always good. Jump up! Shit! What are you supposed to do on that? Shit! Fucking asshole! Well, I've almost killed her, so... Or killed it, because I still don't know... I still don't buy that this is actually, Olivia Newton-John. Well, I died. Brilliant. Okay, I need to try to shoot the brain. We came close. We'll get closer the next time. We will defeat Olivia Newton-John. No! One moment. Okay. For some reason, it minimized. it minimized, which is most displeasing indeed. Okay. Alright, Olivia Newton-John. Eat it. And that one. And another one. And another one. Okay, let's start. They did give this thing a good sense of size, which works fairly well. But at the same time, still just looks too much like Krang. And the face just seems a little off. Incidentally, in the novelization of the original Doom, the Spider Mastermind was supposed to be psychic. And that's how it controlled all the various demons. Now it's just a demon, you know? What was that? Was it like defecating or something? Come on, just keep blasting it with the goddamn rocket. Okay, let's see. What about remote detonation? Assuming I can ever hit it. Okay, there. Ah, damn! I didn't do it. Oh, I see now. Okay, my brain had not been is not working so well since I've been recording so much. Okay, crap, crap. Ah, shit! I am being electrocuted. I am being chicken fried. So long as it's only chicken fried and not pork fried. I'm gonna jump off like that. There we go. I see how game work. I good game get. Still a fairly easy boss to defeat if I wasn't so tired, but, well. Shit. See, this is where Hell really looks pretty good, but I think Hell still looks a little too techno-organic-y for my taste. Just a little too organic. Ah, crap. Oh, no! Ah, and I touched the spikes and died. Alright, we're getting close. Getting close. So close, it's positively frightening! So after this Let's Play, what shall be done? That is the question. I am not entirely sure. See, here I don't feel bad about losing, simply because in this on this difficulty level, I don't feel like I'm just being punished all the goddamn time. I feel like I'm actually having fun. Fun? What's that? I think I would like to do another modern game. I'm not sure which one, though. I can't do Wolfenstein New Order simply because it does not work on this machine in this configuration. Which is most aggravating indeed, but, well, that's what you get. Because whatever engine it uses, I don't think it's Intech, it's not this engine here, but it just does not work at all. So, it's like when the game will even run, it runs really slow, but half the time it doesn't run at all, so I'm kind of screwed on that one. Very much screwed on that. Wasn't I thinking around gasoline? For some reason, I'm tempted to do Call of Duty 4. I'm not really sure why. I guess because there's a lot for me to talk about in that game, but there's a lot of sitting around doing nothing on that game, so I don't know. I'll have to see. I will just have to see what I decide to do. I'll have to get with the creative director and see what he has to say. Yeah, that creative director, man, he's an asshole. Oh shit, we gonna do it? Could potentially do Dark Souls. I don't know if I really want to right now. Come on. Oh shit! Oh yeah, like that's gonna work. Oh no! Crap. This is not going to end well. I'm probably gonna die again. But hey, you know. If you don't die once or twice, how can you say you've even played the game at all? Oh, crap. Well, I don't seem to be doing any damage to it. Oh, crap. I forgot about this one. It's scared. Come on, just keep firing till it dies. Aha! And come on, Krang. Eat up. Now, why did it do that in the first place?
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, Vega, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work, come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all, leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree. But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way
I like how he does that just to be cool.
until we see each other again.
In Doom 2 X2, Electric Boogaloo. Now, the question I have is, why does Doom Guy just stand there? I guess, like, there's a portal, there's, like, some kind of thing there, and, like, he can't get over there, but seriously, the thing is, like, that the ending here, when I first played it, it wasn't bad, but the more I thought about it, it's like, well, wait a minute, if Haydn is that powerful, why does he even need you? You know? Haydn seems way too powerful for his own good. To the point where I feel like you'd have to ask the question is valid in that if he's as powerful as this game leads you to believe, why doesn't he just, do everything? At the end of the day, that is, of course, Doom 2016. Having played it on the clock, so to speak, I gotta say, it's not as good as I first said it was, and I think that's one of the instances with some of these games here. We say they're the most amazing game of all time when we play them because they are the most amazing game of all time at the time. But when you really start to think about it and look at it from a more dispassionate perspective, this game does have a number of, I wouldn't say major flaws. There's no major flaw to this game, but there's a few minor issues I have with the game. I feel like I think the checkpoints really do hamper replayability somewhat, because like if you do want to play it on a harder difficulty level, it can get very frustrating, as you guys no doubt saw. I think the level design is this game's greatest weakness, but it's still fun. The level design has the problem of it really does get boring when you've played the game more than once. I've put, I think, like 60 hours into the game so far, all of it single player, and the levels do feel very dull and uninspired at times. Like up at the end here, it's just like, all I'm doing is fighting the same guys in the same general area. This isn't... It's just the same crap over and over again. With Doom Original, you didn't have time to think about that because you were constantly moving forward and trying to reach the exit. I think the biggest thing they could do to make Doom 2 X2 better is to have a more open level design. Don't just lock you in a room and have you fight X number of enemies. Have it where you're trying to go somewhere. As far as the characters, I would like to see more character moments. What they have here is good, but a lot of it relies upon already knowing who Doom Guy is and what he does. I think if there was a little more characterization of Doom Guy, it would be even more memorable. They need to put their sort of own spin on Doom Guy and let you know more of what he's thinking. Because you notice as we went through the game, after the first bits of punching the glass, that was pretty much it until he saves Vega. That's good, but I think it would be even better to see a little more, As far as the overall plot of the game, I think we do need to have a greater scope villain become more... The thing is, like, when it comes to it, I don't know how they're going to do this in the sequel, but I hope that they put a little more story into it. The thing is, the original Doom didn't need the story, but then again, that was the original Doom, and what it could do, I'm not sure that the modern-day Doom can do. It's done it well enough, but it still relies upon what has come before. Basically, the game needs to have... That's a nice little scene, I like that. The game needs to have more of its own personality. A lot of this is banking on previous knowledge and isn't really creating it in and of itself. At the end of the day, I am a big fan of Doom the Original, and I'm a big fan of this game. I might have complained about it a lot, but that's just what happens when you play a video game. At the end of the day, I still recommend playing the game. It was a lot of fun, and it is definitely well worth playing. And I really enjoyed this Let's Play, as it did allow me to really emote. It was able to piss me off, which some other games didn't do. And so, I am GeneralLotz, wishing you good Doom Original, and good Doom 2016, or whatever makes you happy.